How's it going, everybody? This is BeatTheBush. Today I'm going to review a whole bunch of different HTC Vive accessories. You see over here, there's a little protector thing. This is one accessory. There's a silicone grip thing for the two controllers. There's also this little wall mounting kit. Now this is intended for you to mount to a wall, or you can make it stand on a desk, but you won't be able to hang this headset over here. So let me go ahead and install each one of these onto the controller or set it up and then give you my opinions on it. First, I'm gonna take a look at these little guard things for your controllers. The controller looks like this, and you'll notice that it has all these little nubs. These are actually infrared sensors. So when you wanna put something on like this, you want these little lines that's going around to not obstruct the receiving of these infrared sensors. So I'm gonna unscrew this, and you see I just kind of place it in here, screw this in, and just twist it close. And you see it does not obstruct this sensor over here, does not obstruct that one. Below you got that one. My gut feeling is that when you have a whole bunch of things between here and the line of sight of the infrared lasers, it will obstruct it a little bit, but it's trying to do its best by having a bunch of holes and stuff like this. So in my experience, after putting this on, I did not notice any sort of degradation in terms of tracking. These things allow you to give your controller a bit of protection when you jam it into something accidentally. You know, it'll have a little bit of bumper, you know, to protect it. You know, maybe jam it against each other accidentally. Whereas when you don't have these, it's gonna jam like this. It's gonna clank and, I don't know, possibly scratch your sensors or something like that. When you buy this grip, it has this little strap that's attached to it. So you may want to remove it before attaching the silicone grip. But today I want to try to put this silicone grip on there without removing the strap. So I'm gonna thread it through here. Let's see if this works. Thread that through there. Yeah, it does work, it seems. Yeah, cool. So you don't actually have to remove this strap in order to put on the silicone case. That's cool. So this silicone case gives your controller a bit of protection. You tend to lay your controller down on a desk like this, not to store, but you know, sometimes you just want to lay it down somewhere, and it's going to hit against somewhere over here towards the bottom. So this allows a little bit of extra protection to, you know, keep your controller nice and clean looking. Put this in on this other one. It does make it slightly heavier though. How heavy? Let me measure it for you guys. So this thing by itself is 2.3 ounces, and the silicone case is 1.45. Together, it'll add another 3.7 ounces to it. The controller being 7.0, it's gonna make your controller 50% heavier. So think about that when you buy these accessories. The next set of accessories is a charging dock, a magnetic one, so that you can just plop it in. You'll realize with the regular controller, every single time you finish playing, you have to take your charge port. You gotta look at your charge port and go, okay, it's smaller up there, so it's smaller over here in the micro USB port. I gotta make sure it's oriented properly and then carefully plug it in. You have to do this every single time. With this charging dock, what they intend for you to do is use these little nub things. Let me open it up. And then you see over here, you plug this right in at the bottom. Like that, it's all plugged in. And then this goes in and it just sort of locks in place, I guess. You know, see, it locks in there in place. But you see this charging dock is actually meant for a controller with a silicone case in it. See, there's like a little bit of play. So that's why they included these little foam things. So if you happen to not want a silicone case, sure, then you can take a whole bunch of these, you know, stick it on the inside over here and it'll fit a little bit better. So that's what this one is for. It's obvious what this is for. You gotta put holes in your wall, stick these little plastic things in to serve as an anchor, and then you can use a screw and attach this dock to the wall. This is like a little cable management thing. You can string it around some cables and then it would Velcro together. Now this whole thing does not come with any cables whatsoever. When you use a cable, you know, this is the one that comes with the HTC Vive. It doesn't come with a USB cable like this. So I assume this thing is for you to route the cable, route the micro USB cable that comes out of here, and attach this with other cables, I guess. These bunch of 3M stickers, there's 5 of them over here, double-sided. I think it's meant for you to just sort of attach to the bottom of this, and then you can attach it to a desk, and then it won't move anywhere. And then you can go ahead and stick your controller on there, you know, when this is stuck to the desk. So this is what this is for. If I just kind of drop it in there, it doesn't always, kind of. It doesn't drop in there 100%, so you gotta kind of move it around to get it. I feel like what they could do here is sort of make this a little metal thing, kind of have like a tapered lip, so that when you put this in, it would find the lip automatically no matter, you know, how you move it. And then as you push down, it would kind of find itself. Right here, if you come down, you know, any random way, it won't automatically lock. You gotta kind of move it around, and then it would lock into place. Now I have a controller over here, and I'm gonna drop this in, and you'll notice it has this little slit over here for your strap. So it'll just go right through, which is cool, and then it'll snap right in. And then when you take it out, I guess it'll just come right out that way. You'll notice that it only has one micro USB port over here. There's none on this side. So what comes with the HTC is one 1 amp charging thing for each one of the controllers. If you use one of the original ones and plug it in, it's not gonna have enough current to charge both controllers as fast as possible. So if you just go and do this, this is the original, this is not gonna have enough current capacity to charge both of these guys. It may still work, but it's gonna do it a lot slower. So I got one of these guys, it's 2 amps. So you need to happen to have one of these 2 amp ones laying around, which I do, and then you can plug this in and make this whole thing work for you. Then you have this extra cable over here that you don't need to do anything with. But what I notice over here is if you hang this on the wall and this cable dangles down, there's gonna be a lot of strain on this connector port, and over time you might damage this over here. So what I can recommend for you to do, add a little loop over here so that you can hold on to this cable. So as it's coming down, and sometimes you might happen to tug on this wire, you won't tug on this connector itself, you just tug on the wire. I now have this thing plugged into the wall with a 2 amp charger. I'm gonna plug this guy in over here, and then I'm gonna plug this guy in over here. So I'm not actually gonna mount this right now because I haven't found a really good place for it, but when you do mount it, you can move this little hook over here, and this is what's gonna hold your headset. I assume you take, you know, a piece of it, I guess the back strap. This is the headset over here, and here's the back strap, and it's just gonna hang like that. And I assume you need to attach this to somewhere near your computer, somewhere near the area where you're gonna play, because cable over here still needs to reach your computer. So it's green right now. Let me plug it in. It's gonna try to charge it. Red over there, it's trying to charge it. Red right there. Not too sure about this little hook over here. It looks not sturdy enough to me. I'm not sure. I haven't actually used it for long enough to actually give an opinion on that. I personally don't like to use all that much stuff on my controllers, so I might keep this on for a while to see how I like it, even though it's a bit heavier. But generally, like for cell phones and stuff, I don't carry a case on top of that. So over long term, I might end up removing this, but I don't know. I'm gonna keep it on and see how I like it. This magnetic charging thing is definitely very, very useful though, because every time I have to plug it in, it was such a hassle. It takes maybe, I don't know, 30 seconds or so. Whereas this one, you can, you know, just plug it in, you know, within a couple seconds, and it's a lot quicker. So it's a lot more convenient. So thanks for watching this review. If you're interested in these products, I'll leave a product link down in the video description below. This brand is called Midwick, or MDW for short. If you're interested in supporting this channel, I have my t-shirt sale down in the video description below. Audible link for a free audiobook. I have a Patreon over here. And don't forget to subscribe and click that bell icon next to that subscribe button so that you get a new notification whenever I upload a brand new video. Thanks for watching.